Yo, welcome to Two Dumb Bucks. You probably heard me twice on there. Me and Justin are in the same house as we speak.
Yeah, just right
Um,
across the room. I'm
I
looking at
cannot,
him.
I cannot see him. I can see him now. We cannot get one like thing to work, like one camera to work. So we just were like, all right, we'll do two. But yeah, we're in the same room. He's over there.
I see him. He can't see me.
So it just proves to you guys that we're actually friends and we actually like,
Hang out.
yeah. Um, so yeah, we're in the mountains, like we were saying a couple episodes ago. We're in the mountains going snowboarding. Snowboards are like right there.
Picked him up today.
Yep. About to shred tomorrow. Got some stuffed
Yeah.
shells in the oven.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm ready. It's gonna be good.
Going to
So
bed on
yeah,
a hearty meal.
Justin, how you doing?
Considering we hung out all day, pretty good.
Yeah,
How about
but
you?
pretty good. Got a long day traveling, but it was worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Um, it was a lot of driving. I hated it. The drive to Charlotte was so it just took so long. It just felt so long. I was ready.
And I was waiting, so it felt long.
Bro, I feel bad because you're over there in the uncomfy seat, and I'm over here sitting on the couch.
Dude, I'm comfortable.
All right, as long as you're comfy. Dude, this is the setup. I wish I had this setup in my house. Dang,
Just get you a little
give me a
little
couch.
desk and a little chair. Little just throw that in the corner.
We have a chair. Oh, I could just use like a nightstand or
There you go.
something. So yeah, welcome back to Dumb Pucks. Hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. If you listened, we had our first special guest. It was Kirsten. Justin and Kirsten got a little bit into a fight, but it's okay.
A
That always
little
happens.
fight. I wouldn't consider it that.
Got a pretty good episode for you guys today. Expecting to talk about some fishing. We're getting into a fishing season. It's becoming spring. Getting into a better season.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hopefully, we can start fishing again. Uh, so yeah, we can. We can hop right in. Um, Justin, we have not
Uh,
been fishing in a long time. When was the last time that we went fishing?
I want to say it was catfishing like right before fall or whatever.
I think the last time might have been when we went fishing with Weston on the beach, but we didn't catch really
Uh,
catch anything.
Maybe we caught bait fish.
Um, we we haven't been freshwater fishing. Yeah, it would be the catfishing that we tried. That'd be the last
We
time.
Yeah, no, because we'd made the put the hot dogs, Kool Aid, garlic powder, onion powder.
Was that still on the boat or was?
No, because I think you came up for a weekend to see Kirsten, and
Oh yeah, the hot dogs are still in the fridge.
oh yeah, yeah, no, mine are still in the fridge in the garage.
Dude, we have a great bait now because they're just gonna be rank.
Dude,
Now they're
if and I still have the 2 hook set up with the bobber
palm
for
leaf.
when we did saltwater fishing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if we had I don't know if we had like uh the boat. I don't know if we
Dude.
still have the boat. If we still had the boat, it'd be epic.
But no, someone wants to get rid of it in his truck.
So guys, I used to have a boat. It was my grandfather's old boat. Me and Justin spent a long time fixing it up. I'm so pissed at myself that I got rid of it. I shouldn't have, but I can't go back and change it. If I would, if I could, I would. Because now I have so much more knowledge. Me and Justin both have so much more knowledge of how we could fix it up better
Mm-hmm.
and made it a better boat.
Yeah.
Like we could have. I'm riveting now, so we could have riveted a patch on the bottom so it wouldn't leak. We I painted, so I learned how to paint, so we could use like an actual painter. Um, I found the freaking pump things at Harbor Freight that we
Yep.
could use for the gas tank. Like, there's so much that we could have done and made it
We
better.
had the right ideas at the wrong time
Yep. We didn't. We had ideas, but we did not have the information needed.
to do them. Yep.
Yeah,
Because I remember how long we worked on it, 4 or 5 months,
it was a
something like
long
that.
time. It took us probably around 4 or 5 months just to get the engine going. Like, we were just trying to get the engine started
Hmm.
before I even started on painting or anything. And then Grandma Pam literally diagnosed the engine for us, and I like was not listening to her. It was so funny. She came out with a video. She was like, "Could this be the problem?" It wasn't even on. Like, it was a Mercury 90 horse outboard, and she came out with like a 40 horsepower Yamaha video. I'm like, Grandma Pam, that's not the right motor. And it was the VTS VST separator or whatever. It's a vacuum compartment gas separator, and that was the problem. There's an electric fuel pump inside there that was bad, and that, of course, that's like the last thing we tried. I basically, me and Justin basically redid the whole fuel system on that motor.
Every time I tell people that I have a little engine experience, I tell them about that story that you got a boat, we worked on it, and we basically replaced the entire fuel system on it.
You know what's funny? I changed the electric fuel pump in the vacuum chamber. I didn't test it because I finished it really late at night. It was dark. I didn't test it. I was like, all right, I'll test it whenever I get back. I went on a vacation somewhere. It was like a week later. I come back and I crank it, and it sputters, right? And I'm like, oh my god, there's no shot. I crank it again and it fires right up. I'm like, dude, I really could have done that like that night. That I was so happy. I think that's the happiest I've ever been in my damn life is when that motor started.
I remember, I don't think you were at Sam's at this time, but I remember you calling me and you said, "Yo, watch this," and you did it, and I was like, "Oh, he did it!"
Dude, it was so clutch. That was amazing. I was so happy. And then,
All the
but what?
no, you finish. You finish.
No, you finish. You finish.
No, you were mid sentence. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That was like the start of all of our problems.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is all the Wendy's trips, all the AutoZone, all Riley Lowe's trips.
Dude, there were so many Lowe's trips. Oh my god, the amount of time we went to that Lowe's and Walmart in Kannapolis. We got hot dogs from the guy in Kannapolis at the Lowe's one time.
Hmm.
Um,
I remember every time we went to go work on it, we were either at 7-Eleven getting snacks, or we were like, "Screw it, we're hungry," and we went to Wendy's.
yep, yeah, because
I need my number
that's when
9.
that's when Justin found his number 9.
They don't have it anymore.
Nope, they got rid of it for some queso burger or something like that.
Which is sad. I was like one of the probably only few people that order it.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just really savory.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we would go to Wendy's. We would go like we had a routine. Like, that's how much we worked on this boat. We were there any chance we could have had where we were both not working, and I would go there by myself and work on it. We were there.
I think we were there like basically every weekend.
Yep. Yep. If we weren't busy on the weekend, we were there, and it took us 4 or 5 months to figure out what was wrong.
I'm not gonna, dude. When we finally got the boat running and we took it out on the water the first time, and you went to go check, and you're
Bro,
like, "We got to cut this trip short.
dude, oh
We're
my
taking
god,
on water."
that was so bad. We were at right near. I'm so glad we were right near the boat landing. Lord have mercy, that would have been so bad if we were far away. We were
Dude,
right
we
near.
went out, you gunned it, your hat comes off, you
Oh, I
try to
forgot. I
circle
lost the
back to
hat.
get
Yeah.
it, and then like I guess we were gonna just continue going back out, and you're like, "All right, let me just check, make sure now we're taking water," and you go check, you're like, "All right, we're turning back around."
No, I don't. It wasn't that. We went our first trip. We went out, and I think we went out and we were fishing, were we not?
Yeah.
We went out across the lake, we're fishing, then we came back. And then we came
And we
back
went like
and we were
near
fishing that little, yeah, we were fishing near Jatan and
the
Ramsey.
yeah.
And that's when I went back. I think we either had the cooler back there or I was going to change baits. And I see near the battery compartment back there in the gas and like the gas tank, I see some like water stain and some like leaves and stuff. And I'm like, that don't look right. So I move my bag or the cooler, whatever was back there. And lo and behold, there's a foot of water in the back of the boat. And I'm like, Justin, we gotta go. Like, we got to go. And luckily, we were right there. And I was like, all right, you stay here. I'm gonna go get the damn truck. I backed it in. We pulled it out, and then we had to sit there for 10 or 15 minutes to let the water drain out.
I remember we pulled the plug and we were there for just a good minute, letting it all come out.
Dude, and this was the retarded thing too. We were like, okay, yeah, let's not pull the plug. Let's see where it's leaking, right? We were sitting on it a decline like this, so all the water's gonna go to the back of the boat. We're not gonna check the whole hole. So the only time I found where it was like a hole like that big. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's smaller than a dime. Like it was not built large, but you're in water, so it's enough. And I'm testing to find where the hole is at Grandma Pam's house with the boat in the opposite decline, so the nose is sticking down. And I put the hose in the back in the aft of the boat to fill up the bilge, and I see a little pinhole of water coming out. I'm like, oh, found it. And we tried so many different things to like clog that hole, and it just did not work. We tried JB Well, we tried JB Water Well, we tried everything, and it still leaked. But now I know I could rivet it, but too late now.
I have a video on my Snapchat memories. It was you're at the front of the boat, and there's like a little hole, and you took the JB Weld cardboard, stuffed it in the hole, and then took the JB Weld and covered it up.
Yeah.
I'll have to find the video and show you, but
I remember that. There was like a hole. It wasn't like a bit bad hole or anything. It was like up at the top near the trim. And it wasn't like a really hole. It was kind of just like a gap. And I was like, all right, I'm going to fill this
panel
in.
gap.
I used cardboard and JB Well, and I don't see a problem.
I mean, if it wasn't leaking, fix the hole.
The only problem with that boat was the electrical system. The wires was so bad. It started, and the trolling motor worked, but that's about it. We had no horn. We had no tachometer. We had no mile per hours. We had no gas gauge. We were just there. We were living. By the way, that was my mom laughing.
She's right next to me.
So you gotta conform to the North Carolina laws or whatever. So I zip tied air horn to the side of the little right next to the throttle. So that was my horn. And then we put the fire extinguisher where the old one was, and Justin's dumbass pulls the pin out and breaks off the little seal like zip tie thing. And he's like, "Oh, was I supposed to take this off?" So the pin would just come out. So I had to put a zip tie in it.
I remember that.
God, that was so bad.
You looked at me like, "What is that?" And I was like "It's off the fire extinguisher."
I was like, Justin, why did you pull that off? That's supposed to stay on there. God.
The face of disappointment you looked at me with, it was.
I was like,
"What are you holding?" It's like I pulled it off the fire extinguisher, and you just went.
Yeah, without that, dude, I just wish, God, because I could make that paint look so good now, and
you painted it on with a paintbrush.
I did.
Just time to move on.
I like talking about this boat, Ma. I could have painted it real nice. I could have fixed the hole. We could have fixed the actual gas tank, put a new sending unit in, so we could actually have read our gas gauge.
Yeah.
God, dude, I'm still pissed. I honestly, it's close to a daily occurrence. I get mad that I don't have that boat.
Great times, great times.
Yeah. All right. Little very large change in direction here, but Justin and I got into a little argument the other day. We were on Xbox or FaceTime or something like that, and he says, "Yeah, I got some Honey Nut Chex Mix." Right.
This was last night. Last night.
Well, no, we revisited it last night, but it was
Uh,
you said it before that, and I was like, "Is that your favorite flavor?" Or I was like, "What's your favorite flavor?" He's like, "This one," and I'm like, "Nah, the cheddar one's better." So this is now a debate because the cheddar Chex Mix is just better.
no, it's not. Have you ever had the honey nut?
I think I have one time.
The honey nut, you got sweet, you got a little bit of salty from like you get your honey nut checks, and then you got like your salty, so you get sweet salty type thing. You got vanilla cookies in there. You got pretzels.
Vanilla cookies.
Yeah. You got
Interesting.
like a little shortbread. And you got a little like it looks like a little turtle shell, a little spiral in it.
Hmm.
It's so good.
But the cheddar though.
Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't hating on the cheddar. I'm just saying, you put bags in front of me, going with the honey nut.
I'm going with the cheddar. The cheddar is just, dude. You get that? Though. Okay, you know the different Chex Mix, right? You have the darker like Chex Mix, and then you have the lighter
Yeah.
ones. If you get a lighter Chex Mix that has like a buttload of the cheese on it, best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. The only downside to having the cheddar Chex Mix is it does not have those disc things that the original Chex Mix has, like the bagel chips or
Oh,
whatever they
I know
are.
what you're talking about.
Like the dark ones. I love those things. Those things are so good. It does not have those. That's the only
I've seen
downside.
it in the gas station. They literally have a bag of just those.
Yeah, they're so good. I used to not like them, but now I like them.
They're so good.
I might have to go. Honestly, I don't think I've had the honey nut. I might have to try it. Maybe I'm missing. Maybe I'm missing something.
Should have got some when we were at the store.
Yeah. Dude, I was looking for the bugles I was talking about. Favorite bugle flavor of mine is the cinnamon sugar one. It's amazing. I think they collabed. They went from cinnamon sugar to collabing with cinnamon toast crunch. Um, it's like the cinnamon dust or whatever, but it's so good. Like it's the perfect amount. It's like a churro basically. It's the perfect amount of like sweet and savory. It's so good. I've never had the caramel ones. I've only had the nacho cheese and the original. Can't beat an original bugle.
The caramel is I see
Caramel.
it's tied because the ranch one also slaps.
The ranch one's kind of mid in my opinion. Like if I'm being honest, the ranch one's kind of mid.
You comfy over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm laying down. Oh, there goes the
I
phone.
just watched your phone fall.
This is a water. Um,
Let me explain to you how this guy is.
why are
He is
you
at an
staring me down right now?
here's me. It's at an angle on the couch, feet on the coffee table, and
I
he's
told
just
Justin to stay over here, but he insisted on going over there.
there's too much. Your mic was picking mine up. Mine was picking your voice. So I think get a big enough gap, should be
See, look,
good.
you see how you bend in your back over? You like hunch in your back?
My posture just messed up.
Nah, but like, see, like now I'm relaxed, bro. I'm chilling here. My boom is where my mic wants to be.
But that's also previous podcast. You do like to just lay back, and I'm more of a set up like this.
Nah, dude, I'd love the podcast like this. This is the setup. Maybe I should just do it in my bed.
Next podcast, JT in the bed.
No, next podcast is gonna be another. Okay, so we're doing 2 episodes here, guys. First one's this one. First night we're here. We're gonna do the second one. A couple nights down, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. After we snowboard, and we're gonna talk about our snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, knock on wood. Um, Justin did it. Nobody gets hurt. So yeah, hopefully no one gets hurt. Going back to boats, right? Not Mom, stop laughing. Not our boat. Uncle Mark's boat. My
Dude,
uncle. Uncle
that
Mark.
whole trip was fun.
Uncle Mark has a boat that we've gone deep sea fishing on. Well, I've gone deep sea fishing on a couple of just only been once. Um, he's a decent sized boat. It's a 28-foot Albemarle Sportfish. Um, nothing crazy. Twin. It's got twin gas powered engines in there. I think they're like 800 horse, something like that. But yeah, we've been one time. I definitely want to go again with Justin. It was really fun.
It was fun.
Um, Justin caught a female. I caught a male. I think
Something like that.
I have the photo somewhere. My phone's on the floor,
Yeah.
so I can't look. Um,
I mean, I can
my
pull it up.
mine was a little bigger. His was like probably 10, 12 pounds. I think maybe a little 15. Mine was like 20. Um,
Should be in my
we
phone.
had another one, but I think it got off. Right?
No. So we had 4 in total. No. Let me finish here. We hooked up to 4. One of them got off at the right
Oh,
at the boat.
you caught two,
Hmm.
or did I? Yeah, you caught two.
No. I think you caught because I got the first one, and then you got the next one, and then the one that got off was when I reeled it in. It got right up to the boat, wiggled, and the hook popped out.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I didn't think I caught two. I thought I only caught one.
No, I remember we got 3 because you were. I think you went back to the truck for something, and I was helping Uncle Mark carry the fish to the. We cut them up. Now, why am I struggling to find it?
But yeah, if you guys have never been deep sea fishing, would recommend to go. If you get motion sick, take some what's that shit called? Dramamine.
I found the photo.
All right.
I lost my hat.
Yeah. So if you see there, mine's a bull because the face is flat. If you Justin, zoom in on yours.
Oh, fuck that. Come on.
So you see how the nose is flat and then kind of goes around. Those go to yours. Go to your fish.
Adjust.
Oh, you got a male too. So those were two males. That's a smaller male. Justin, Justin.
I lost my hat. It was not a good day.
It was a great day. What do you mean?
Lost my hat. The one that the freaking mahi that lost probably found that hat and was wearing it as we speak.
Bro, I'm so ready to go back to because now, from working from the marina, I have my rope tricks I can do now on the dock. I want to teach you how to do it. It's really fun because you're just over there.
I think when you had your boat, I think we tried it once because I remember you were parking up, so I had to go get the truck.
Okay, going back to my boat. From working at the marina, I learned that I was tying up my boat completely wrong. Absolutely horrendous. You're supposed to keep the bow, the stern line is supposed to be, so if here's your cleat, right? Your cleat's this way. You want to keep the stern line vertical with this, and your bow line is a loose one that kind of just keeps the boat from moving this way. That's not at all what we did. We kind of just had I don't know. We kind of just tied it up there and hoped for the best.
I mean, if worst thing on the worst, we had someone always in the boat.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, you knew how to back in a trailer. I didn't. So you'd go get the truck back up, and I'm just here.
I remember one time I let Justin try to back it in. This man jackknifed his trailer so hard.
Okay, but never mind. There's no saving that.
There's no saving that. No excuse.
No excuse.
Is it weird that I drink my drinks like that?
At an angle, I give you shit for it.
Well, but the reason is so I can still see. If I drink like this, it's oh, I can't see what's happening in front of me.
That's all I've consumed my water. I'm on my prime, and I've just been. It's not hard to look down. Turn your head a little bit.
So, guys, we really did not prepare for this podcast.
We're kind of sending it.
Yeah, we just kind of went into it. Same Morehead City trip, I believe. No, different one. That was the first year we went. Second year we went. Uncle Mark and Aunt Sherry
Opposite.
were not.
Opposite. You got to flip flop, buddy. We went deep sea fishing the second time I came with y'all.
Okay, so whatever trip it was. First, Uncle Mark and Aunt Sherry were not there.
Because this is when we brought Cassidy's friend Riley.
Yeah, we brought Riley. We went skimboarding, which me and Justin love to do. We talked about this on the first episode, I believe.
Are you talking about this story? I think.
Yes, I am. Person, turn it off because you always complain whenever I try to tell the story. So Atlantic Beach is the beach that's in Morehead City, and it's amazing for skimboarding. Like, so most East Coast beaches are really flat. Like in Charleston, it's just flat. But Atlantic Beach has a little bit of a steep to it, and the waves are really good for skimboarding. And so what are you doing?
Dude, I smell the stuffed shells. I'm getting my little happy dance ready.
I can't smell them.
You're right next to it.
Yeah, you're right next to the oven.
I see him.
Mom came over here. You got anything to say? Nope. She got nothing to say. You don't even say hi? Hi.
She was over here. She was talking smack.
So, yeah, so Atlantic Beach is really good for skimboarding. I want to go back just to skimboard. But we were skimboarding later in the day. I went to go get my board. It was in the water. It was probably about a foot deep, right? Board was on top of the water because they float. Not well, but they float. And this little small wave, about a foot high, comes in and wants to ruin my day. Pushes the board down as I am about to grab it. Pushes it down under the water. Say, this is my toe. Pushes it down. It's my big toe. My left big toe. Pushes it down under the water. And bang, and can opens my damn toenail. And Justin was up on the beach. And I was like,
I watched this man water out of here.
Yeah, I was like, oh. And I went up to the beach and I was standing there and I saw it start bleeding. I was like, oh, this is not good. I started waddling up to like where we were set up on the beach.
Big toe, like you got pinky up to drink. No, your big toe was just touching the sky.
Yeah. Dude, it hurt so bad. And then I went up there and I was like, Ma, I messed up my toe. We gotta go. And so we had to start walking. And of course, you have to walk through
all the sand and stuff.
The soft sand, and that's like the worst. And I had to it took forever to walk through there. And it was hot. And I think, did we rinse my foot off?
Mm-hmm.
I think we rinsed my toe off. And then me and Justin were in my Jetta at the time that I had. That was manual. Justin could not drive manual. So my mom had to whip the car back to the house. And we had I forgot exactly what we did, but I had to bandage it up.
I think that was like second or third day they were there. I mean, thank God
second day, because we were there 3 days, and me and you missed the beach day the third day, and evidently the waves were even better that day.
Yeah, because I remember we left. We got that one place that someone on your Snapchat told you to try.
That Breathe place. We ate there?
Yeah, on the way back.
Oh, yeah, we did. What was that place called? Hey, Bree, if you listening, what's that place called? Bree's not listening.
It's something. I remember, though, that same day for lunch, or I can't remember what time it was, because I would think we left later in the day.
Are you talking about the third day or the second day?
No, I remember the third day. It happened, and then we just sat at the house for the rest of the day.
It happened second day.
Whatever. I remember when it happened. For the rest of the day, we sat at the house. The next day came around. I think we got. I can't remember if it was the first time we went or the second time, but I just remember we went to Bojangles. We didn't go to the beach. We went to Bojangles and got lunch.
That was the third day, and then for dinner we came home and then we went to go putt, and we went to dinner. And so I was walking around the freaking mini golf course with an injured foot, and then we went and hit golf balls on the little range there. And I broke. You remember the
Oh,
driver broke? So yeah, that was a very. Our trips are always interesting. There's always something that
it's
that,
so
that
something.
happens.
Knock on wood. This one, we're together again on a
I
trip.
can't. I don't have to look for it.
I spam knocked.
It's just does that like. But hopefully you knocked an odd amount of times. Because think about it, if you knock even, like you knock two, it'll cancel itself out. So it's like not knock that. You
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
we'll
Like
do.
double negative.
We'll call it that.
I don't
Knocked
know
four.
how many you just did. Then that cancels it out. Man, screw it. Oh, Justin, sorry again, guys. This is a random podcast. I just had a random. You probably heard me from Justin's point. Justin wanted to talk about this. He wanted to talk about his pops a little bit.
Oh, oh, the pimp himself.
I met him a couple times. I don't even think did he know me? Like, did he know my name?
I think he. I don't even think he like knew your. I think I told him your name, but he still called you. Oh, is your buddy coming? What's your buddy? Called you my buddy. But
Um, yeah, I never really knew the guy, but Justin always gave me some interesting stories about him, and he
dude,
seemed like an interesting guy.
this guy was a character from what I can remember. Just a short. I can't remember how long he stayed with us, but from the time we had him when he moved in with us, it was something. I remember one time me and JT were up late. We're playing Xbox, and I'm like, you know what I could go for? I could go for some popcorn. And JT goes, all right, go make you some popcorn. And mind you, my grandpa. Honestly, I feel like if I tell you this, it kind of ruins the whole joke. But my grandpa was a Vietnam vet, and JT's like, go make you some popcorn. So I was like, well, he's gonna hear the pops and wake up, hit the deck, and scream they're in the tree.
Bro, but the thing is, you couldn't even use the microwave because you have to hide the bread from him because he's diabetic. He'll eat all the bread because he just would go and eat the bread.
This man was the best. This guy, he would eat snacks at like 2 or 3 in the morning. And like when this first started happening, my parents instantly blamed me. They were like, Justin, it's Friday. You got school. What are you doing up this late? Why are you eating? And then my dad would take my grandpa's blood sugar in the morning and it'd be super high. And then they started putting the pieces together like, oh, it's not Justin. It's this guy. Because this guy would have wrappers, crumbs all around his chair. And like, it wasn't Justin. It was Pops.
Could he not get into the microwave? Like, could he not reach it? Is that what you guys put it in there?
I think it's like the last place you'd think to look to put. I don't know. I got another story, but I don't know if it's PG.
It's definitely not PG because I was just about to bring it up, but it's all right. Justin told me over Xbox. I think it was over Xbox. I was in person. I don't really know. But
No, I think it was. I think we were in FaceTime. I think we were in Mr. Group's class, and I think we were on
Mr.
the phone or whatever. And
Justin, over COVID, you have all this free time and you can stay up late because you don't have to be up early for your classes. And if you have a class like that you don't care about, like I did, like sports entertainment marketing, I just turned on the Zoom call and went back to sleep. But um, my mom's probably so proud of me right now. So Justin told me one night, he was like, yeah, dude, one time I went up there and I caught him watching porn on the TV.
oh, let me tell you this story. So, mind you, this was back in COVID when we were online school. I think a class just ended. It was like right before lunch. So it was my second class of the day. I'm like, all right, I got a good 30, 40 minutes before I got to go back to into my next class. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to get lunch. Open my door, start going up the stairs. Because in the old house, so you had your garage and there was the bedroom on like the little floor. That was my room. And then the first floor, that was your kitchen, living room, dining room. And then the second floor was my sister's room and my parents' bedroom. So mind you, open my door, I go up the stairs, go up 2, 3 steps. I start hearing some weird noises. I go, okay, maybe it's just a sex scene on a movie. I'm like, okay. I go upstairs. This man's just watching a full sex movie. And I freaking book it to the remote. I'm like, Grandpa, what are we doing? He's like, what? I was like, you can't be watching this. The little Ashley and Jordan are upstairs. What if they come down and see this? What are they gonna? How do you think they're gonna react? They're gonna be scarred. So I bug it and I quickly change the channel. I don't know if I told my parents this story or not, but they're about to
They
find
gotta
out.
find out.
I can't remember if I told them when this happened or what, but they're about to find out.
God, could you imagine? He finds the stuff in the microwave, goes, grabs him a couple slices of bread, just is in there, just enjoying his time. Didn't you guys? Yeah, you put everything in there. You put like cookies and.
We had to put the cookies. My dad usually would take muffins in the morning. We had to put muffins, put bagels, tortilla, literally everything that was carbs in the microwave.
It was stuffed. I looked at it a couple times because like I looked at it because like he told me about this, and there was a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, no, you can. I told you that. Like, oh yeah, no, we have to throw bread in our microwave diet for my. You're like, huh? I brought you inside and I showed you.
But yeah, dude, that was the funniest thing. We were dying when the popcorn thing happened. That was so funny.
It was over.
What was that? No, Justin could make popcorn, Mom. It was just a joke. At least I think. Did you actually make popcorn?
No, I think I got like chips or something.
So yeah, we did not test that theory. We should
I
have.
should have. I should have. See
Bro,
what
you should
happened.
have put some type of metal in the microwave and it like explode. Did you see what happens?
Then my parents would beat my ass that I broke the microwave.
You don't have to like break the microwave. Just put something in there that'll explode itself.
I did that one time. Back up in Connecticut, I went to the store with my mom, and they had like those little ices in like a little tube. And I was like 10, 11. I didn't realize you had to let it thaw out. So I was like, all right, I'm going to throw it in the microwave. And it was like on a little aluminum squeezy pouch thing.
Oh, you're talking about the one with the little like twist off caps?
Yeah.
Oh god.
The aluminum thing. So I'm like, it's rock hard. I want to drink it. I was like, okay, I'm going to throw it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Throw it in there, hit just cook time 10 seconds. It hit 1 second goes, then it's at 8 seconds. Literally 2 seconds go by, shit starts sparking, and I'm like, whoa! Open the door, and I go upstairs, and I tell my parents, I'm like, is the microwave supposed to do this? And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, I put this in, and it started like lightning was coming out.
Lightning.
Lightning in the box.
Ciao.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
It didn't
For
actually explode. It kind of just sparked.
no. I caught it before anything really bad happened. But my
That's
parents
cool.
were like, "Don't do that. Don't put metal in the microwave. If you could have burned down the house. You could have exploded the house. Blah 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 blah. All this stuff."
Did you see the thing a couple like months ago about like the honey bun? Like if you put a honey bun in the microwave, it turns into like a charcoal like glowing blob. I think
Yeah,
it's definitely fake, but who knows?
I don't know if it gets like glowing red hot, but I think it might get like hot.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that it would get something because it's mostly probably plastic because everything is plastic. Um, if you do like, if you look at like the,
Huh?
what is she saying? Is she talking shit about me?
I think your mom's telling us to cut it.
Oh, is dinner done?
She needs to do stuff.
Is dinner done? You can do some stuff. Just don't try not to be loud. It'll be all right. We're about to end
Well,
it.
I think she has to do dishes or something. I don't know. She over
We're
near the
at 40
sink.
minutes. You're good. We're at 40 minutes. We're about to end it. Let me just say this real quick. What was I saying?
Yes.
All right.
Think before
Well,
I do the outro.
you know, this podcast was interesting. I don't know if it'll be great, but I want to get some content for you guys. I want to get this out there. I hate like going a long time without some content. Sorry to like not finish what I was saying, but I don't remember what I was talking about. So yeah, Justin, you want to close this out? Good podcast. Enjoyed it there. Is she talking shit about me? I swear. We can go outside right now. We can go snowball fight.
Oh, this is great. For a podcast we threw together, this is honestly great.
Is she laughing?
Yeah.
What's so funny?
Yeah, I'm gonna close it out. Thank you for listening to Two Dumb Pucks. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're down there. Hit the notification. It's a little bell. You hit that, you get notified every time we upload. Go check out the TikTok, the Instagram, and the Spotify, all at Two Dumb Pucks with the number 2. Thank you guys for listening.
Please come back.